Yeah, and I certainly don't take disqualifying myself lightly. The court has an obligation to sit.
When this judge realized after the entire trial was over that he had dealt with the defendants on Facebook Marketplace, he stepped aside from sentencing.
I requested this hearing for counsel today just to make a disclosure. An odd situation. It's one I've never encountered in 13 years on the bench. And it's interesting, throughout the case, your clients have been in court with me a number of times prior to trial, and then of course during trial. Throughout those times, I always felt like both your clients looked familiar to me somehow, but I could not place how they were familiar to me. The night after trial, I was laying there and I wasn't even thinking about this case, but then it popped into my head and I recognized where I recognized your clients from. And Mr. Baumgart had purchased a vehicle from me. So I finally, something clicked in my brain. It hit me that that's where I knew Mr. Baumgart came to my home to purchase a truck, and he loaded it up on a flatbed, and Mr. Matthew was the one who helped him. And I had a very pleasant hour-long probably conversation with the two of them. I wanted to disclose that prior contact and prior relationship, business relationship with all counsel. I didn't realize it until after the trial, so I don't know that it would be a basis for disqualification, anything that happened leading up to the point that I recognized both of those individuals. But I do think that I am going to disqualify myself from the sentencing hearing. Mr. Dick?
Nothing from me, Your Honor.
Yeah, and I certainly don't take disqualifying myself lightly. The court has an obligation to sit unless there is a valid reason. If it was, a casual community contact, maybe I wouldn't, but in this case, I think it's more appropriate. So I'm going to be entering that order so counsel can look for that, and then whatever judge is assigned will be scheduling and presiding over the sentencing.